Pioneer fans, Pioneer Varsity Field Hockey is live. Welcome, everybody, as we are at Al Ritt Stadium on the home of the Dexter Dreadnoughts, as it is a battle between Pioneer and Dexter today, the second time these two teams have met. Pioneer is 7-1-1 in the SEC with 22 points. They're overall 8-1-1, whereas Dexter is 6-2-1 with 19 points in the SEC, overall 9-2-1. These two squads did play against each other earlier, and let me see if I can fix our scoreboard really quickly so it has a couple things up there. We are manual today, so we won't have the time. But taking a look, these two teams did play against each other, as I will pull that down. That was all the way back on Wednesday, September 4th. It was a 5-2 win by Pioneer. And that was the opponent was Dexter here. That was definitely at Pioneer, although it says it was at Al Ritt here. So anyway, these two teams having played each other. They'll have another chance to square off here. And then tomorrow, it will be senior night, as Pioneer will be welcoming in a team. And for senior night, the festivities will start at 5:30. So if you want to, please do get there earlier to cheer on the seniors and thank them for all their time with Pioneer. We are very, very grateful. It's always bittersweet to know that they'll go on to do amazing, wonderful things, but we won't get to see them in Pioneer Purple for very much longer. So that'll happen tomorrow. So senior celebration at 5:30. And then coming from there, the game will start at 6 o'clock. I know they're still working on the playoffs. So as soon as we have that information there, we will definitely get it out to you. 2 minutes before we get going, let's play a couple messages from the MHSAA. And we will be right back with your action. Pioneer at Dexter. It's Varsity Field Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Number 4, Lena Hammerman. Number 5, Grace Grabowski. Number 6, Ann McGowan. Number 7, Maggie Lamb. Number 8, Sophia Jimenez. Number 9, Maya Hammerman. Number 10, Lily Solder. Number 11, Megan Gold. Number 13, Gabby Howden. Number 14, Dean Bonneberger. 15, Izzy Sutton. Number 16, Maren Brady. Number 17, William Schultz. Number 18, Olivia Rollins. Number 19, Jude Galvin. Number 20, Peyton Peters. Number 21, Mackenzie Schumann. Number 24, Clara Jones. Number 25, Lily Ward. Number 26, Alexis House. Number 28, Lucy Piper. Number 33, Yusel Parker. Number 44, Bridget Shea. And now your Dexter Dreadnoughts. A sophomore, number 2, Amy Shy. A senior, number 3, Ella Graybill. A sophomore, number 10. Number 4, Charlotte Wetzel. A junior, number 5, Aiden Wyman. A freshman, number 6, EJ Ford. A senior, number 7, Sophie Gershey. A junior, number 9, Allison Sigmore. Another junior, number 11, Annie Zogay. A senior, number 12, Kylie Clare. A senior, number 13, Daphne Grant. A junior, number 15, William Mitchell. A sophomore, number 16, Vivian Hoffman. A senior, number 18, Elise Liu. A senior, number 19, Jillian Lammering. A junior, number 22, Maddie Walsh. Another junior, number 25, Claire Dubuque. And the goalkeeper, a junior, number 88, the commander of the cage, Audrey Owen-Smith. And now we invite you all to stand as you are able. Remove your hats. And receive the stars.
Getting ready to go here at Al Red Stadium is your Pioneers taking on the Dexter Dreadnoughts as again we're coming into the final stretch here of the season, looking for playoffs to start very soon. So good crowd here. There's lots of both Dexter and Pioneer fans filing in, and we appreciate that. We're very grateful for everybody for their support of these teams. As a game time temperature, a little cooler, 60 degrees. It's supposed to get down around 50 by the time the game ends. So everyone bundled up a little bit here. We're not quite used to that as of yet. Pioneer is in their road jerseys, so they have the black tops with the numbers on the front and back in white Pioneer and black lettering, and the purple skirts. Dexter is in their home jerseys. They have the white top with Dexter in black lettering on the front, maroon numbers on the front and back, and the maroon skirts. We're about to get ready to go. Park is going to be down to the right, patrolling the crease, as on the other side it's going to be Owen Smith. Pioneer will go from right to left here in this opening period, 15 minutes up on the clock. We're about to get ready to go. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you very, very much for watching wherever you are at. We are grateful for your support of either of these two teams. Again, we'll have the senior game tomorrow for the field hockey team. Senior celebration starts at 5:30. Tune in or be there early. Make sure you celebrate the wonderful seniors. Getting set up for a center hit out there, St. Amour. Excuse me, that's not St. Amour starting it off. That would be Walsh. That goes all the way back over on the near side, gathered up there by Mitchell. Mitchell tries to feed it ahead. That tipped it right out the near sideline. Weinman will chase it down. Weinman will grab it and move it over as Graybill has it on the near sideline. Graybill looks to her left. Now Graybill feeds it all the way back as couldn't get everything on that hit. That will go out. That's a restart for Pioneer. Graybill trying to fire it ahead. That picked up, swept, moving over there was St. Amour. Grabbed down. Now St. Amour trying to peel it away from traffic. She'll have a restart. They'll have her start back, and that will be picked up by Scheib. Scheib gets it all the way back on the other side of midfield. Now sent ahead by Mitchell. Down the far wing, racing back over to get it is Claire. And we'll go right on the far sideline. Pioneer trying to feed it ahead. Coming down the far side is Jones. Jones fires it ahead. That intercepted Dexter. Trying to come the other direction as that was Mitchell who had it. Knocked down. That's going to be a Pioneer restart as going over to grab it is Brady. Brady feeding it ahead. Picked up. Now trying to work her way through traffic. Stolen away. Grabbed by. Coming ahead. Solden. Solden had it tipped back by Scheib. So Solden will have it on a restart. That will get moved over as Grabowski will take it. Grabowski over on the near side of the field. Grabowski gets it back over to Rollins. Rollins over in that kind of midfield area. Fires it all the way back to Jimenez right at midfield. Jimenez looks over to the far side. Gets it ahead there. Now racing over is Brady. Brady trying to feed it into the shooting circle. Here comes Jones with the shot. And she scores! Jones puts it in at 13-14 as Pioneer goes up. Jones with the Pioneer goal, and it is 1-0 Pioneer here early in the first. Good ball movement and great job to find Jones who fired it in. Now Dexter will start off. They move it back over onto the near side. That picked up as Scheib gets it over onto the near side, and that tipped out right by the trainers as they'll grab that and get it over to Graybill. Graybill will start off over on the near side. Graybill looks to her left. Now looks to her right. Graybill looking for a place to take that ball. Graybill fires it all the way back. Racing back over to get it is, I believe that's Mitchell with it. Mitchell coming up the near sidelines. Jones trying to mark her. Grabowski trying to grab it. And it's going to be a whistle. Scheib will take it just inside the near sideline. Scheib trying to get it all the way across. Bouncing ball. Pioneer has it now. Here comes Solden. Solden moves it ahead. Solden sweeps it just on the edge of the shooter circle. Taken back the other direction as Dexter moves it ahead. Intercepted back over there by Sutton. Now ahead to Jones. Jones down the far sideline. Jones trying to get to it. Good defense back over there as that was pulled away by Dubuque. That's going to be a Pioneer with the restart. As Jones will have it back. Or excuse me, that was sent all the way back, picked up. As Sutton moves it over to Jimenez. Jimenez just on her own side of midfield. Jimenez looks ahead. Jimenez takes it, moves it back over onto the far sideline. Sutton moves it ahead. Picked up there. Chipped. Trying to get it passed over to Brady. Brady back over on the far side to McGowan and just couldn't hold it in. Valiant attempt and it went out the far sideline. Dexter will start off there with 11:41 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Dexter trying to feed it ahead as that was Claire with it. Still battle for it on that far sideline. Whistle and that'll be moved back. McGowan will restart on that far sideline. McGowan brings it ahead. McGowan trying to get it over to Jones. Jones trying to work her way into shooter's circle. Jones right on the edge, battling back over there as Mitchell marked her, and that is going to go over to Dexter as they will have it out for a 16-yard hit. Set up back over there. That's going to be Claire with it. Claire lifts it high ahead, knocked down by Grabowski. Grabowski brings it ahead for Pioneer. Grabowski trying to get around Scheib. Grabowski has it on the far side, fires that in, knocked away. As good jumps by Owen Smith. That ball will come back out to the 25 for Pioneer. Set up there as it's into the shooter circle. Whistle, and that's going to come back out to Dexter as they'll have that. They'll come back out for a 16-yard hit. 10:35 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. That ball moved over as Scheib has it. Scheib trying to bring it ahead over to Graybill. Graybill up the near sideline. Graybill trying to get around Grabowski. Graybill trying to fire it. Rollins tips it back. Rollins trying to move it ahead. Now racing down with it. Trying to pull that away as ending up down on the pitch. One of the Pioneer players, that was Boardman, who had it. That will get brought right back, and Grabowski will take it. Grabowski right on the edge of the attacking zone, feeds it all the way back to Rollins. Rollins on the near sideline, right at midfield. Rollins, that intercepted, coming ahead the other direction as here comes Weinman. Weinman down the near sideline. Rollins trying to knock that away. Weinman has it, bringing it into the offensive zone. Whistle there as Dexter will have it. That pulled away by Scheib. Scheib moves it over. There's a shot from outside the shooter's circle as that's pulled back and whistle. That's going to be Pioneer's ball. 9:30 left to go here in the first. Pioneer coming down the far sideline. Moved ahead, and that will go out of bounds. Pioneer not quite able to get to it over there. That will be set as that's going to be Wetzel with it. Wetzel trying to move it ahead. Grabbed by Mitchell there, battling with McGowan. That is going to be a restart for Pioneer as Jones trying to get it away. That picked up, now coming over. Fired over by Zogaib. All the way over onto the near side. Picked up by Graybill. Graybill trying to get it into the shooter's circle. And intercepted back over there as Sutton moves it over and in along the far sideline. That'll go out the far sideline. 8:44 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead. Ball loose over on that far wing as there's a whistle. That's going to be Pioneer restarting. As lifted ahead. Solden trying to get to it. Now here comes Jones. Jones. She was up for Ann Arbor Athlete of the Week. That poll is out there if you do a search. Greg Whitliff shared it. We shared it on X as well. So come in and vote. Racing in. Here comes Pioneer. As a good job to kick that away. Hoden coming in. And Owen Smith got a piece of it, keeping it away from a Pioneer goal. 8:04 left to go here in the first. Ball will come back out to the 16-yard line for a 16-yard hit. As they'll get it set up right over there. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking over to her right. Now Mitchell trying to look upfield. Boardman back there trying to provide coverage. Knocked away by Rollins. Rollins trying to feed it ahead. Grab now coming down the near wing is Solden. Solden into the shooter circle. Solden trying to fire it and into the shooting circle. Fired it right across that crease and it goes all the way out the far sideline. It's going to come right back out for Dexter with 7:26 left to go. Mitchell again picks it up for a 16-yard hit. Mitchell bringing it ahead. Hoden trying to knock it away. Grabbed. Here comes Jones. Jones racing ahead with it. Poked away from Jones. Now Solden will restart for Pioneer. Solden into the shooting circle as that's deflected out the end line. Yeah, it's going to come back out to the 25 for Pioneer as Brady moves it all the way over. McGowan trying to keep it in. That ball wouldn't settle down. Ended up out the far sideline. That will be Dexter's ball with 6:52 left to go. 1-0 Pioneer with the lead here at Dexter. Gathered up, back over as Sutton has it. Sutton all the way back over to Jimenez. Jimenez right over midfield. Gets it over to Rollins. Rollins coming up the middle of the field. Rollins trying to avoid pressure back there by St. Amour. Rollins puts it back. Now Sutton brings it ahead. Right on the far sideline. Picked up. Coming in. As here comes Solden. Solden takes a shot. That knocked out. Coming the other direction back there was Zugaib. Out as Dexter has the restart. Trying to quickly get it over to Scheib. Knocked away by Grabowski. Grabowski whistle, and that's going to go over to Dexter. 6:02 left to go here in the first. 1-0 Pioneer, as you can hear the good Pioneer crowd here. Lots of Pioneer folks gathered to cheer on the team. Graybill comes over to take this. Lamb right out in front. Graybill takes it back. Graybill trying to sneak it across. There's Grabowski. Grabowski steals it, gets it over to Lamb. Lamb centering it all the way over. Grabbed as Skytman trying to get it into the shooter circle. No, excuse me, that was Heiss. Because that's knocked forward, tipped down by Rollins. Rollins down the near sideline. Rollins trying to get through traffic. Rollins continuing to battle as they'll take that back. Rollins with the restart. Picked up by Solden, and that goes out the end line, trying to set it up for Lamb, and that just out of her reach. That will come back out Dexter's way. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the first. Dexter has their big jackets on the sideline with Dread Strong there on it. You can tell it's a little chillier, especially if you're not running around on the field out there. Dexter gets its start off down on the near wing, trying to bring that ahead. Tipped out the near sideline as that was Dubuque with it. Now here comes Grabowski trying to feed it across. Solden had it. Now brought back over to Solden as that was from Peekert. Shot! And that goes up and in, and Pioneer with the goal. So I believe that was Solden who put it in. And at 4:36, it is Pioneer with the 2-0 lead. We'll get verification from those to our right in the scorer's box there. I do believe that was Solden. I don't think anyone was able to tip it. Dexter moves it back, gathered up back over there by Dubuque. Coming over onto the near wing. Dubuque trying to fire it ahead for Graybill. Graybill up the near sideline. Graybill and knocked away by Rollins. Rollins has it on the near wing. Rollins trying to feed it forward. That tipped, trying to hold it in. As big battle there by Graybill and Grabowski. It's going to be set down, and Graybill with the restart. Graybill looks to her left. Graybill coming ahead with it. Lamb trying to deflect that away all the way back to Rollins. That's going to be a whistle. That's going to be Dexter's ball is firing it ahead. Back over there was Weinman. Coming in. There's a shot. Tipped out in front and in. And I believe that was a redirection back out there by Scheib. That was at 3:56.
Number 2, goal, Avery Scheib.
So Scheib got that one. That brings it up to, should be 2-1. See if that works out and fixes that. Up and down. There we go. So 2-1 is the score. Pioneer gets things back going, coming down the far wing, racing ahead with it. I believe that's Jones back over there. Jones trying to move it over, grabbed, set right back over to Solden. Solden, top of the shooter, circle, that kicked away. As good job back there by Owen Smith. Racing all the way back out. Solden puts it down onto the near wing, over to Grabowski. Grabowski gets into the shooting circle over on the near side. Grabowski trying to chip it towards, and it's going to be a whistle, and that will head out Dexter's way. 3:20 left to go. 2-1 is our score between these two squads here in the first. Pioneer with the lead. Mitchell again brings it back over onto the near wing, right on the near sideline. And fired ahead to Graybill, but goes out the near sideline. Pioneer will take it as Grabowski has it. Grabowski moves it all the way back over, gathered up there by Brady. Brady sends it back over onto the far wing, bringing it up as Sutton. Sutton moves it ahead, coming down that far sideline. Jones has it in the far corner. Jones trying to bring it into the shooting circle. Jones trying to tip that out as that will go out the end line. And that is going to be a corner for Pioneer. So Pioneer able to earn themselves a quarter. 2:25 left to go here. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. So they get the ball set up. Grabowski taking the insert. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. That ball over. Gathered up. Solden moves it over to Jones. Jones takes a shot. And just off the near side. So 1 minute 40 seconds left to go here in the first. All the way over onto the near wing. Trying to bring it ahead down the near sideline was Claire. We'll go back and Graybill will restart on this near sideline. Graybill. It's over to the left. Graybill. Now trying to get it ahead. Grabowski trying to knock it down. Battle back there. Weinman tried to grab it as well. Now Rollins gets it all the way back to Jimenez. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Jimenez moves it all the way over onto the far wing. As that's Sutton with it. Sutton puts it on the far sideline, trying to move it over to Brady. Brady right over midfield. Brady coming down the far wing. Brady Moves it over to McGowan. McGowan trying to launch it ahead. 45 seconds left to go here in the first. Dexter with the ball. That ball chipped over, intercepted, now bringing it ahead. Trying to pull it away is Kolb. Knocked down. Pioneer with the restart here. Back over, Solden trying to rocket it into the shooting circle, and that will go out. Dexter's ball with 19 seconds left to go. 16-yard hit as that comes all the way down. Picked up back there by Weinman. Weinman coming ahead with it. Rollins trying to knock it away. Rollins and Jimenez as that tipped over onto the near side. Weinman trying to get to it. That is going to be a restart for Dexter. But that will be the end of the first. So we go into the second as it is Pioneer 2, Dexter 1. We'll take a brief pause and play a little bit of push on.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
By the way, it is Schaefer in goal for Pioneer. So Schaefer down over to the right. I didn't think it was Clark, or Park, but it is Schaefer. There's Owen Smith on the other side. As Pioneer scored twice, once at 13-14 in the first, that was Jones, and once at 4:36, that was Solden. But about 40 seconds later, able to bring it back was Scheib, who put it in for Dexter. That's where we're at, 2-1 here at the start of the second. Dexter control still going left to right, moved over by Dubuque all the way over into the far corner. Trying to lift it ahead was Zogaib. All back there, trying to pull it away was Hoden. Now lifted ahead, grabbed back there was Zogaib. Moved ahead over to Mitchell. That ball intercepted. Here it comes. Racing over Solden. Solden trying to move it ahead. That knocked down back over there. Claire trying to flip it back over onto the near wing. Grabbed by Mitchell. Mitchell up the near sideline. Oh, just out of Graybill's reach. That's going to be Pioneer's ball on the near sideline. 14:21 left to go here before halftime. Grabowski comes in the near sideline with it. Grabowski gets it set up, looks to her left. Now Grabowski sends it all the way back to Rollins. Rollins on her own side of the 50, gets it over to Jimenez. Jimenez with Sutton over to her left, moves it over to Sutton. Sutton picks it up. Sutton trying to move it ahead. Grab there, down over on the far sideline is McGowan trying to get it ahead to Jones, but that goes out the far sideline, gathered up there by Grant. Now right towards the center of the field, taken away by Hoden, but that will be a Dexter restart with 13:43 left to go here in the second. Ball played back now, fired all the way back over. Mitchell with it. Mitchell trying to avoid pressure by Pioneer over to Graybill. Graybill on the near sideline. Graybill gets it ahead, then back. Graybill up the near sideline, trying to move it over as trying to get to it was Weinman, and that is going to go Pioneer's way. Rollins quickly moves it ahead. Grabowski trying to tip it. That down the near sidelines, gathered up there, trying to work her way through traffic. as trying to take a look back there, as that was Peeker with it over on the near side. Fired all the way into the far corner, bringing it ahead is Zogaib. Zogaib fires it onto the edge of the shooting circle. Good job by Jimenez to knock that away. Jimenez puts it over to Sutton. Sutton up the far wing. Sutton trying to get to it. That intercepted. Moved back ahead the other direction by Grant down the far side. Down on that far sideline, Jones trying to get to it. The ball in the far corner. Chipped over by Mitchell outside the shooting circle. Now trying to bring it ahead with Solden. That was corralled by Mitchell. Right back over to Dubuque. Dubuque moves it over on the near side to Graybill. Graybill trying to get it into the shooting circle. That goes out the end line. That will be Pioneers' ball. I believe they're going to take that right out for a 16-yard hit. 12-17 left to go. Here before halftime, 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. Ball set down. Jimenez moves it back over to Sutton on the far wing. Sutton trying to set it up. McGowan right on that far sideline. McGowan trying to get it ahead, trying to move it over to Jones. That tipped out the far sideline. It looks like that's going to be Dexter's ball. Over there grabbing that is Grant. Grant has it on the far sideline. Grant trying to move it all the way back over. That gathered up by Claire. Claire fires it ahead. And knocked down, grabbing it, Zogaib. But that's going to be a Pioneer ball as they'll restart just on their own side of the 50. Solden with it there. Solden fires it with some power. That gets all the way through and out the end line. That will be Dexter's ball. They'll bring that back out to the 16 with 11:25 left to go here before halftime. Mitchell has it set for the 16-yard hit. As Peekert over on the near side. As that ball down, Dubuque has that stolen away. Here comes Grabowski on the near wing. Grabowski brings it down the near sideline. Grabowski trying to get around pressure. Grabowski gets it back over. Peekert trying to lift it into the shooting circle. Solden has it, top of the shooting circle. Solden trying to work her way through traffic. Solden Wyman trying to knock that away back over there. Picked back up. Zogaib with it, and that's going to go Dexter's way. 10:48 left to go here before halftime. Racing down the near wing. Here comes Mitchell for Dexter. Mitchell gets over midfield. Mitchell looks to her left. Mitchell sends it down the far sideline. Knocked down back over there by Jimenez. Jimenez for Pioneer sweeps it over to Grabowski. Stolen away. Racing the other direction is Graybill. Graybill headed down the near sideline. Graybill trying to get it all the way over there for St. Amour. St. Amour trying to get it into the shooter circle. Comes over onto the far side. Right out on the edge of the shooter circle. There is a shot. Loose, pulled away by Rollins. Rollins over onto the near wing. Rollins trying to chip that back as she was in a battle back over there with Dubuque. Now Rollins set 20 yards outside of the end line. That ball all the way over, controlled, picked up right in front of the Pioneer bench by Graybill. Rollins trying to keep it in. They'll go out the near sideline. Weinman will have it there. Wyman starts things off, gets it into the near corner. Graybill trying to get it around. Rollins steals it away. Rollins trying to chip it down the near sideline. That's going to be a restart for Pioneer with 9:36 left to go here before halftime. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. Bouncing ball ahead, tipped down by Peekert, but that's going to be Dexter with the restart quickly ahead. Fired in by Dubuque, knocked down. Here comes Jimenez. Jimenez moves it over onto the near side, and that's going to go out the near sideline, gathered up there by Dubuque. Or now Graybill will have it on the near sideline. Pioneer up by a goal. Graybill trying to sneak it through, tipped over there by Grabowski, moved over by Jimenez. And Jimenez will take that, and she'll restart back out to the 16. Under 4 minute. Or, excuse me, no, the field goal post was in the way. 8:52 left to go before halftime. That would have been quite the time warp. Here comes Rollins. Rollins coming up. Rollins has that tipped away by Dubuque. Now Grabowski has it on the near sideline, trying to sweep it ahead. Knocked down out the near sideline. Gathered up by Graybill there on the near sideline as she will get things started for the Dreadnoughts. And Pioneer up 2-0. 8:28 left to go here before halftime. Jones chasing it. Jones tipped it, but she can't quite get it before it goes out of bounds right in front of the Dexter bench. Valiant attempt at a steal there, but that will come all the way back. Graybill will get things again started right in front of her own bench on her own defensive side. Graybill Looks up the field, intercepted as here comes Hoden. Hoden works her way down through the center of the field. Hoden into the shooting circle, trying to move it over to Peekert. Peekert holds it in, cross over there, still battling, and a whistle. And it's going to come all the way back out to the 25 as Brady will start it there. Brady moves it over, intercepted, coming the other direction by Weinman. Weinman trying to get around Rollins. Rollins trying to poke that away. Rollins has it, but that's going to be a restart by Dexter. 7:37 left to go. Dubuque has it. Dubuque will leave it over on the near wing, and that's going to be Graybill to get things started off there. Graybill looks up the field. Now she fires it all the way across. Tipped back over there by Zogaib. All the way down onto the far wing. Jones trying to get to it. Controlled back over there by Dexter as they move it over to Zogaib. Zogaib trying to get past traffic. Battle for it is Solden back over there, and McGowan. McGowan steals it away. McGowan gets it ahead to Jones. Jones racing down the far sideline. Jones trying to get over midfield. Jones feeding it all the way down. Here comes Hoden. Hoden has it. Hoden coming down on the far wing into the shooter's circle. Shot there, knocked away. Trying to get to it. Still loose out in front as Boardman trying to get to it. Hoden down. And that is going to be Dexter's ball as Owen Smith definitely playing tough between the pipes over there. Getting a big stop on Pioneers. 6:30 left to go here. Comes out for a 16-yard hit for Mitchell. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead before halftime. Mitchell trying to rocket it. That knocked down by Jones. Jones coming down the far wing. Jones trying to get into the shooting circle. Boardman trying to pull that away, and that goes out the end line. That will come out for Dexter, out to the 16. Mitchell has it there. Mitchell moves it back into the near corner. As I believe that's Claire over, trying to get to Graybill, stolen away, coming down the near wing. Here comes Boardman. So Boardman taking it down. Boardman puts it into the shooting circle, but a whistle, and that is going to be a corner. So Pioneer earns themselves a corner as it is 5:43 left to go here before halftime. 2-1. Pioneer looking to try and get a cushion goal. They're getting all the protective gear on, getting into the box with Owen Smith. Now fired all the way back out, picked up as that shot just went wide to the near side, trying to get it over as Grabowski taking that, was that McGowan taking the insert? I believe it was. Over onto the near wing. Here comes Graybill. Graybill up the near sideline. Graybill trying to feed it over. That's pulled back over by Dubuque. And it'll be a restart. Mitchell will have it. Mitchell coming towards the middle of the field. Fires it all the way across. Gathered up back over on that far side. Bringing it down is Grant. Battle for it back right at midfield. Trying to pull that away is Jones. Jones comes over onto the far sideline. That will go out. Jones with the restart. Jones launches it down. Trying to get to it is Solden. Solden on that far sideline. Solden lifts it up and into the far corner. Jones trying to get to it. That will go out the end line before Pioneer can get to it. But they are the last to touch it. So that comes back out to the 16 with 4:07 left to go. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. No scoring here in the second. All the scoring was in the first. All the way into the near corner, trying to hold it in. That will go out. That will be Pioneer's ball deep on the offensive side. I'm going to bring that back out to the 25 as Brady has it. Brady looking to the left. Brady trying to get it through traffic. As racing down, here comes Solden. Solden on the edge of the shooting circle. Solden has that tipped away. Now loose, trying to pull it back. Solden gets it right back. Solden trying to get through traffic on the edge of the shooting circle. And pulled back by the other direction as that's grabbed by Zogaib. And now that whacked and fired all the way right to midfield, gathering it up. As that was moved over, back over there by Lamourant. Down on the far sideline, racing back, trying to get to it. There's Jones. Jones for Pioneer. In the far corner, Jones trying to keep it in the end line, and that's going to be a corner. Pioneer earns themselves another corner with 2:55 left to go before halftime. Pioneer with the 2-1 lead. Trying to get a little more here. Let's take a look. Normally Grabowski who has the insert over there. That ball sent over. Jones slips right past. Swept ahead to Jones. Jones on the edge of the shooting circle. That ball out in front, trying to pull that away. Big battle there. Hoden, and that will come out. That's a 16-yard hit for Dexter with 2:13 left to go before halftime. Ball all the way over to Graybill on the near sideline, trying to bring that up. And tipped away. Battle is Boardman and Graybill battling on that near sideline. Graybill has it right in front of her own bench. Graybill trying to move it ahead. That launched all the way down and just out the near wing as Dubuque was trying to get it over to Wyman and then just slipped out the near sideline. Rollins fires it all the way back. Now grabbing it, Jimenez over onto the far wing. That gets over to Sutton. Sutton brings it ahead. Sutton launches it. Now McGowan trying to move it forward. Here comes Solden. Solden battling. That tip back away. Good job back over there by St. Amour. Now Pioneer brings it back. Sutton on the far wing, trying to get it over Brady ahead, and that slips out the end line, or the sideline, excuse me. That'll be Dexter's ball with 1 minute 15 seconds left to go before halftime. Ball set up over on that far wing as Grant has it there. Grant trying to move it back over, collect it back on their own side. As, trying to get to it, Hoden racing over. Couldn't quite steal that ball away. That comes out the near sideline. Grabowski with it. Grabowski has it on the near sideline. Grabowski looking to her left. Grabowski trying to get it past. Good job to steal that away. As coming ahead was Wyman. Wyman and Grabowski battling there. That's going to be a restart for Dexter with 37 seconds left to go. Out right at the scorer's table. Rollins has it for Pioneer. She'll restart it on the Dexter side of the 50. Rollins moves it all the way back. Jimenez racing over to get it. Jimenez looking over onto the far wing. Jimenez gets it over to Sutton. Sutton. Pressure coming up over there is trying to race over to cause issues. I believe that was Claire. Now moving over right on the far sideline. 12 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go. Battle for it. On the far wing, whistle, and that is going to be Pioneer's ball with 5 seconds left to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will do it as for the first half. As we'll head to halftime, the score is Pioneer 2 and Dexter 1. All the scoring in the first, and we'll head to the third in just a few moments. Let's play a few messages from the MHSAA as these two teams will gather over, talk things over, and see what they can do for the second half.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we come out of halftime, it is 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. 2 goals in the first for Pioneer, one by Jones at 13:14 and one by Solden at 4:36. 40 seconds later, it was Scheib who scored for Dexter, and that makes it 2-1 heading into the third. Pioneer will be going from left to right here in this third period as Owen Smith goes down to patrol the goal to our right, and Schaefer has been playing for Pioneer. She's going over down to the left. Oh, this time it looks like it's going to be Park back in goal. So Park comes down over. Schaefer comes off. As she gets some of her stuff put in the bag. Starting off, that moved over Grabowski. All the way over onto the near wing, gets it to Jones. Jones racing ahead with it. Jones down the near wing. Jones coming down towards the end line. Jones trying to angle over into the shooting circle. Jones trying to get it out, and that will go out the end line. That'll come out to the 16 for a 16-yard hit for Dexter. 14:40 left to go here in the third. And pull back over. That's Mitchell. Mitchell moves it over to Claire in the far corner. Claire trying to bring it ahead. As that ball down on the far sideline. Poked back over. Rollins with it. Rollins sends it all the way back over to Jimenez. Jimenez looking ahead. Jimenez sweeps it up the middle of the field. Grabbed there. Now moved over onto the near wing. Over to McGowan. McGowan racing. McGowan sends it down on the near sideline. That tipped right on the near sideline. Trying to pull that away was Jones, and here comes Dexter the other direction. 14:02 left to go. So that's going to be Grant on the near sideline to restart for Dexter. Grant looks back towards the goal. Grant will move it back over there, trying to steal it away as Hoden. Hoden trying to get it back over to Jones. Tip back away. Good defense back there by Mitchell. And it's going to be again out as a 16-yard hit here for Dexter. 13:35 left to go here in the third. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Quickly ahead, tipped down by Scheib. Scheib to hold it in. Scheib sweeps it ahead. That out the near sideline right by the scorer's bench. Scheib will get it set up there. They'll move it back as that is going to be Grant to get it started. Over. Trying to pull that away was Mitchell. Here comes Solden. Solden racing down the near wing. Solden trying to bring it ahead. Solden into the shooting circle. Solden trying to get across. Knocked down by Owen Smith. Still loose on the near side. Trying to pull that away was Jones. Jones with a shot as down Owen Smith. That's going to be a corner for Pioneer at 12:49. Pioneer trying to add to their 2-0 lead. Grabowski set up over on the far side for to put this one in play. So Grabowski for the insert. Grabowski over to Solden, top of the shooting circle. Solden moves it over to Jones. Jones coming in. Jones with the shot out in front, loose. Knocked down as Grabowski was on the edge. That fired all the way down onto the far wing. Dubuque trying to keep it in. Jones back there trying to pull it away. Jones has the ball. Jones coming towards the shooting circle. Jones trying to lift it through traffic. Mitchell knocks it down. That comes all the way back out. Sent down on the far sideline. Rollins chases it away. That goes out the far sideline. Rollins will have it there. Rollins moves it back. Jimenez back on her own side of the 50. Jimenez over to Sutton. Sutton up the near side of the field. Sutton over. Here comes McGowan. McGowan trying to get it past. McGowan battling right in front of the Pioneer bench. Pulling it ahead is Jones. Jones racing ahead with it. Jones coming down that far wing. Jones trying to move it into the shooting circle. That's going to come out as that's going to be Dexter's ball. Mitchell fires it all the way down. Rollins takes it right at midfield. Rollins starts the attack the other direction. Pulled ahead with it. Here comes McGowan. McGowan trying to get it over to Jones and just out of her reach now go out the end line and come back out to the 16 for Dexter. 11:13 left to go here in the third. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. That ball back up over there trying to move it ahead. Stolen away by McGowan. McGowan trying to get it over to Grabowski. Now Holden with it. That goes out the end line. Pioneer will bring it back out to the 25. They'll get things going there as Brady sweeps it over on the near side to McGowan. McGowan up the near sideline. McGowan trying to move it over. Here comes Dexter the other direction as they put it down the near sideline. Trying to work her way through and fired over by Huffman. Ball knocked down. Pioneer trying to pull it away. Here comes McGowan. McGowan up the near wing. McGowan over to Jones. Jones on the near sideline. Jones coming ahead with it. Jones trying to get past traffic, trying to cut into the shooting circle. Tip back away from her. Here comes Dexter the other direction. And fired and ends up going out the near sideline as Wetzel trying to move it ahead. That will come all the way back over to the gates. So now McGowan will have it right on the near sideline. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the third. Pioneer up 2-1. McGowan trying to get it across. That ball down. Trying to grab it is Solden. Solden racing into the shooting circle. Solden trying to take a shot and deflect it out. Trying to move it over on that far side. And that will go out to the 16 for Dexter for a 16-yard hit. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. 9:34 left to go here in the third. Dexter to get things started off at their own 16. As Mitchell fires it, that goes out the far sideline. So that was a blast. Pioneer will take it over on the far sideline there. Rollins with it. Rollins looks ahead. Rollins moves it all the way back over to Jimenez. Jimenez on the far wing. Back on our own side of the 50. Jimenez gets it back to Rollins on the far sideline, just over the 50. Rollins just over midfield. That's stolen away, headed the other direction is Scheib. Scheib, the lone goal scorer for Dexter, trying to move it ahead. Poked back. Now Brady trying to get it away. Back over there is Weinman trying to dig it out. Still battling on that far sideline, as that will go out the far sideline. Dexter with the restart. Bringing it down. Over on that far wing is St. Amour. St. Amour trying to move it back. That tipped. Rollins will have it on the far sideline. Rollins back in her own defensive zone. Pops it up high. Played down by Solden. Solden lifts it up herself right at midfield. Played down over there by Peekert. Peekert trying to get it ahead. Peekert right at midfield. Peekert moves it over. Solden trying to fire it with authority all the way down, and that will go out the end line. That will come out back for a 16-yard hit, as that is 7 minutes left to go here in the third. 2-1, Pioneer with the lead. And here the Pioneer parents trying to keep their team fired up, warmed up, and ready to go. All right at the 16. Mitchell trying to move it right down the center of the field. Trying to grab it there, trying to pull it back away down the far wing is Brady. Brady ahead for Peekert, now grabbed there, trying to move it across was Hoden. That just on the edge of the shooting circle. That will come out and be a restart for Pioneer as Solden has it. Solden into the shooting circle. Solden turns, sweeps with a shot. That ball deflected, kicked all the way back out on the far sideline. Whistle, that will be Pioneer's ball, is over there. I believe that's trying to move it over. Battle for it by Peekert. Peekert over on the end line. Peekert trying to get it past as Mitchell is down there into the shooting circle. Pulled back around. That ball left there, and that will come out to the 16. That will be Dexter's ball with 6:40 left to go. 2-1, Pioneer with the lead. Dexter with the ball on their own side of midfield, trying to send it down the far sideline. Trying to gather it up there was Weinman. That goes out the far sideline as Rollins has it there. Rollins moves it back just over on Pioneer's side of the 50. Now fired all the way over to Sutton. Sutton, just slips past. That will be Dexter's ball over on the near sideline. Gathered up back over there by Grant. Grant trying to move it ahead. Grant trying to get it right back over to Huffman. That's Pioneer's ball as they'll rocket it down the near sideline. Coming ahead is Hoden. Hoden trying to bring it ahead. Hoden trying to get past the defense. Hoden racing into the shooting circle. Hoden puts it all the way across, trying to get to Solden. Knocked and fired down. That deflected all the way back out to the edge of the shooting circle. And that will be a 16-yard hit for Dexter. Stopping a good opportunity for Pioneer there. All set right at the 16. Mitchell again fires it over onto that far wing. Tipped back. Rocketed ahead, coming up with it. Moved down as Rollins trying to steal it away. Brought right back. Trying to grab it over there. I believe that's Gray Bill. That will go out the far sideline. Rollins will have it just on the Dexter side of the 50. Rollins sweeps it. Jimenez has it back on her own defensive side. Gets it over to Sutton. Sutton over to McGowan. McGowan trying to get past traffic. McGowan bringing it ahead. Now here comes Pioneer. Fed ahead over there by Brady. Brady trying to dig it off of the near sideline as that's going to be Pioneer with the restart. Brady trying to get it past traffic. That controlled, spitting over with it as that is Zogaib. Right towards the center of the field. Here comes Dexter. 4:44 left to go here in the third. 2-1, Pioneer with the lead. Still coming across, Weinman with it. Weinman trying to put it into the shooting circle. Now over, as that was knocked away by Rollins, as Scheib had a moment to try and put that in. Now down the far sideline with it. Pioneer ahead to Solden. Solden right at midfield. Solden gets it. Now racing ahead. That's Hoden. Hoden It's trying to get back past the defense into the shooting circle. Hoden trying to take a shot. Owen Smith knocks it away. Hoden still with it. Hoden trying to poke that in, and that goes out the end line. That is going to come back out to the 16 for Dexter. 4 minutes left to go here in the third. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. All the scoring in the first so far. Mitchell, again, rockets it down onto the far wing. That goes out the far sideline. Pioneer with it, as Rollins will have it over there. Rollins starts things off, as that will come all the way back. Excuse me. Trying to see where that is going to be. They're going to set that just outside the shooting circle. Skrbowski's going to get set up back over right around the 16. So Skrbowski moves it back over. Jimenez has it. Jimenez over to Sutton. Sutton up the near wing. Sutton gets it ahead. Grab. Is trying to move it over. That poke deep and stolen away by Dexter. Battle for it. Trying to bring it ahead. Grabbed over there. Trying to feed it ahead is Brady. Brady trying to move it over. Jones over on the near wing, but that pulled away by Dubuque. Now McGowan with it. McGowan trying to move that over to Jones. That goes out the near sideline. They'll say that was off of a leg, and that's going to be Pioneer's ball. 2:47 left to go. McGowan on that near sideline, waiting for the whistle. Now that moved all the way back. Sutton has it. Sutton going ahead. Here comes McGowan. McGowan trying to get it over to Jones. Then deflected back over there by Grant. It'll be a restart for Pioneer. Set up by McGowan. McGowan up the near sideline. McGowan trying to get it over to Jones. That deflects out the near sideline with 2:20 left to go here in the third. That ball all the way back is racing all the way back over is Dubuque to get it. That will be Dexter's ball on the near sideline. Dubuque gets it set for Claire. Claire on the near sideline, looks ahead. Jones leaning over, trying to provide pressure. Claire lifts it up. We'll come back over. Claire again with the restart. Jones tips it. Dubuque with it over on that side. Jones steals it away, trying to get it across. Here comes Solden. Solden into the top of the shooting circle. Solden trying to get it into over on the far side. Battle for it as that comes over, and Dubuque has it. Dubuque comes out here on the near wing. This looks like a moving screen. That's going to be 1 minute 30 seconds left to go here in the third. Dexter has it. So they will restart with the 16-yard hit. Lifted up high, coming back towards midfield. Gathered up there. Here comes Dexter down the near sideline. Racing ahead with it. And just losing it out the near sideline. Good battle for it back there was Ford. Pioneer to start off, as that should be Sutton. Sutton on the near sideline. Sutton lifts it up a little bit, trying to move it over. Boardman had it. Now that grabbed and trying to feed it past is Grant. Right up towards the middle, trying to maneuver away. Weinman had it, as that's going to go right in on the end line. Jimenez brings it up the near sideline. Jimenez trying to move it over. Pioneer trying to get it out of the zone, as Boardman trying to pull that off. Now Grant has it on the near sideline, but there's a whistle. That's going to be a restart for Dexter with 33 seconds left to go. Dubuque trying to fire it all the way back deep. Knocked away by Grabowski. Grabowski up the center of the pitch. Pulled away by Zogib. Zogib trying to get it into the shooting circle. And good job to poke that away, coming over onto the near wing. As that was a fantastic job over there by Brady. That ball goes out the near sideline. Dubuque with it. 10 seconds left to go. Dubuque trying to center it up. Grabbed. Rollins pokes it away over there. Still battling back over there with Scheib. Rollins gets it ahead. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that will do it for the third. No scoring in the third. We head to the fourth. Still 2-1 between these two teams. Again, senior day will be tomorrow over at Pioneer. The senior celebrations will start off at 5:30. So make sure you get there early to celebrate the wonderful, amazing seniors on this team. They've been putting out some excellent Instagram posts with all the seniors out there. And again, bittersweet day, as we know these players will go on to do amazing, wonderful things. but we don't get to see them wearing the purple that much longer. So obviously a few of these players will certainly be playing in winter and spring sports, but still, we won't get to see them play field hockey that much longer as we're heading towards the playoffs. So please join us for Senior Day tomorrow. Let's get a little bit pushed on, and a quick message from the MHSAA.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we are approaching the fourth quarter, as 10 seconds away from the fourth quarter here at Al Ritt Stadium, home of the Dexter Dreadnoughts. Again, Park running down to the left, so Schaefer, I think, might have taken the first half or at least the second period. Park continuing in the goal to our left, owns Owen Smith to the goal to our right. Both of them have been fantastic. Solden to get things started off with a center hit. That ball comes back, now moved over to McGowan. McGowan has it up the near wing. McGowan trying to get it, that knockdown. Looking to go the other direction was Grant. Pulled ahead right at midfield. Set by Zogaib. Over on that far side, that'll be Pioneers' ball as Grabowski moves it over onto the far wing. Coming ahead is Peekert. Peekert just over midfield. Peekert trying to send it down as Hoden got tangled up and ended up down on the field. Mitchell races all the way back over to get it. Mitchell on that far sideline. Trying to move it ahead. That goes out the far sideline. That will be Dexter's ball with 14:20 left to go. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. That ball over is Graybill trying to fire it ahead, knocked down. Rollins gets it all the way back, trying to get it over. As that ball pulled away, here comes Dexter. Rollins trying to poke that back. Rollins right on the center of the field. Rollins trying to angle it ahead, sweeps it right back to Sutton. Sutton trying to avoid incoming pressure by St. Amour. Rollins still trying to grab that as Shayab had it. That is going to be Dexter. So they'll take it on the restart. All the way over to Grant. Grant on the near side of the field. Grant trying to move it over. Tipped back by Grabowski. Grabowski trying to get it out. Grabowski trying to get it past a pair of Dexter players. Grant has it. Grant trying a centering attempt. Knocked down by Jimenez as that comes over into the shooting circle. Trying to turn on it back over there was Mitchell, but that comes all the way out for a 16-yard hit for Pioneer. Jimenez quickly over onto the near wing, over to McGowan. That stolen away, sent the other direction back over there by Hoffman. Now knocked down as Jimenez trying to get it up the field. Jimenez on the near sideline. Moves that over to Grabowski. Grabowski sweeps it all the way back deep, racing to try and get to it. Is trying to move over. Hoden almost had it and just couldn't stop it in time. Valiant attempt back over there. 12:45 left to go here in the fourth. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. Moving it ahead. Grabbing it is Hoffman. Hoffman. And grab it, and now here comes Brady. Brady moves it back on her own side of midfield over to McGowan. McGowan up the near sideline, over to Boardman, then moving past. Picked up back there by Claire. Claire for Dexter. Claire and Boardman trying to peel that away. Comes back over. Here comes Solden. Solden trying to get past into the shooting circle. Solden makes a move. Solden coming in. Shot. And that just goes out. Out the near side, that back out to the 25 as McGowan trying to move it over to Trying to get it over to Grabowski. That's going to come back. Grabowski, Brady swept right over to McGowan. McGowan moving it ahead into the near corner. Boardman has it on the end line. Boardman trying to get it. Claire trying to knock it away. Boardman in that shooting circle, and that is going to come out for a 16-yard hit for Dexter. 11:30 left to go here. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Dexter with the ball on their own side of midfield. Back in along the near sideline, trying to pull that away was Boardman. Deflected, and that will go out the near sideline. That will continue to be Dexter's ball as Grant has it there. Grant sends it with authority all the way back onto the Pioneer defensive side. Jimenez has it there. Jimenez looks up the pitch, gets it over to Sutton. Sutton trying to move it towards midfield. Coming ahead with it, it's McGowan. McGowan over to Grabowski. Grabowski has it. Grabowski back over to Sutton. Sutton trying to get away from pressure over onto the near side as that pressure was by St. Amour. McGowan trying to get past. Zogad battling there. All the way down the near sideline. Good job by Holden to hold it in. Holden coming, trying to get past that. Tipped away from behind. That was Claire with a good defensive play. Actually, they're going to say it just went out. Holden wasn't quite able to hold it in. So they'll pull that back. 10:30 left to go here in the fourth. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Launched up high. That will bounce right to midfield. Gathered up there. Has moved back over. Sutton trying to feed it over. Now that brought ahead by Grabowski. Jones has it on the near sideline. Jones trying to move it over. Taken there by Solden on the edge of the shooting circle. Restart for Pioneer here. As that's stolen away. Solden trying to get it back. Poked up. Zogad with it. Zogad trying to send it deep down the field. Gathered in by Rollins. Rollins battling back over there with Scheib. And sent ahead all the way back down. Tipped back away. Excellent job working back there by Sutton. Ball comes ahead on that far wing, trying to bring it forward. Here comes Hoden. Hoden trying to get back past the defense. Hoden has it into the shooting circle. Hoden, good job getting back by Dexter. Moved over, kicked away by Owen Smith. That ball still loose out in the shooting circle, and now that gets brought back out for a 16-yard hit. 9:22 left to go here in the fourth. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Ball, Mitchell looks like she's going to send it. She puts it up the center of the field. Back over there, St. Amour trying to bring it ahead. Ball on the far sideline. And knocked ahead, pulled down by Rollins. Rollins trying to move it ahead. That grab back the other direction. Scheib moves it over. Trying to dig it out of there. Was St. Amour, and that's going to go back the other direction. Pioneer with possession. Battle for it on the far sideline there. Still trying to pull it away. Coming down on that far wing into the shooting circle. As that's tipped and goes all the way across. Back over is Hoden. Hoden trying to get a centering attempt, and that is going to be out for a 16-yard hit. 8:23 left to go here in the fourth. Pioneer up by a goal. Dexter trying to get the game level. Pioneer would love a little bit of a comfort goal, but no scoring since the first. Walsh has it, moves it over. Now grabbed by Sutton. Sutton trying to put it ahead and not quite able to hold it in the near side was McGowan, but she gets the restart. Picking it up. Jones had it. That's going to go the other direction. Here comes Dexter. As Dubuque puts it over, here comes Grant. Grant has that knocked away by McGowan, but that'll go out the near sideline. Now Dubuque trying to move it ahead. Stop there, but that is going to be Dexter again on the restart. They'll have to come back with that as 7:37 left to go. 2-1, Pioneer with the lead. That ball all the way back. Claire trying to get to it. Hoden trying to pull that away. Comes over onto the far wing. Now brought back over there by Mitchell. Mitchell launches it up the field, trying to get to it. Pulled back over as St. Amour trying to dig it ahead. Brady trying to knock that away. That's going to be a restart for Dexter as Mitchell will have it. Mitchell launches it. Whistle, and that's going to be Pioneer's ball. 7:05 left to go here in the fourth. 2-1 Pioneer. That ball comes out as they will have that on their own side of the 50. Swept over. Jones has it. Jones up the near sideline, right in front of the scorer's bench. Jones trying to move it ahead. Grabbed back over as that was Galban with it. Now here comes Solden. Solden trying to move it over to Galban. Solden moves back, trying to get through traffic, and that will be rolled back. Pioneer will restart. 6:30 left to go. As Brady puts it all the way down, and Pioneer can't quite keep it in, as that will go out the end line. Here in the fourth, 6:15 left to go, 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Dexter has the ball on their own side of the field, back on their own defensive side. Claire trying to get that over midfield. Jimenez takes it back. Jimenez over to Sutton. Sutton on the near sideline. Sutton trying to move it ahead. That grab. Now racing ahead with it is Brady. Brady trying to move it, trying to get that over to Galban, and that slips out the near sideline. 5:45 left to go here in the fourth. 2-1 Pioneer. Ball set for Dubuque. Dubuque looks ahead. Pressure by Galban. Dubuque turns with it. Dubuque up the near sideline, right in front of the Pioneer bench. That goes out the near sideline. That will continue to be Dexter's ball as Hoffman will get it set there. Dubuque has it right in front of the Pioneer bench. Dubuque ahead. Stop there. Now trying to move it. Played down by Grant. Grant moves it towards the center of the field. Gathered up there. Racing ahead with it. Coming down the far wing is Peekert. Peekert. And sweep it all the way to get it to Holden. That will be Dexter's ball with 5 minutes left to go. 2-1. Pioneer with the lead. Ball set on the far sideline. Moved ahead. Controlled by Graybill. That goes out the far sideline. That will be Pioneer's ball. Rollins will get it set up just on the Dexter side of the 50 on that far sideline. Rollins looking across the field. Rollins sweeps it all the way back. Jimenez has it on their own defensive side. Jimenez looking out as they're trying to steal that away. Jimenez ahead. Grabbing it is Jones. Jones up the near sideline. Jones trying to get it away as that's knocked away. Zogay the other direction. Zogay puts it down over onto the near corner as that's Hoffman with it. Hoffman trying to get it across, trying to hold it in. It's Jimenez. Jimenez not quite able to hold it in. That will come back out to the 25 for Dexter with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Dubuque trying to bring it ahead. Knocked away as Galban with it. Galban trying to get it out of the area. Here comes Solden. Solden racing ahead with it. Solden fires it all the way down. Racing with speed is Holden, but can't quite get to it as she has lightning quicks, but could not quite get to that ball as that went all the way out the end line. That will come back out to the 16 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 2-1. Now Dubuque trying to get to it. She runs over the ball, but she'll restart. As now Claire with it. 3:30 left to go here in the fourth.
The player was leaving the field for 2 minutes, and the Pioneers play short.
So Pioneers play shorthanded. Galban sitting for 2 minutes. Grant trying to move it across. That tip back, grabbing it. Here comes Grabowski. Grabowski coming up the middle of the field. Grabowski angling towards the far side, trying to get it over to Holden. Holden racing down the far wing. Holden trying to move it over into the shooting circle as she's flanked by 2 Dexter players. She ends up going up and over. She looks like she's all right. She pops up. Clock stopped at 3:01. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead, and that is going to be a corner for Pioneer. Big opportunity here to take, try and get the 2-goal lead, especially shorthanded with Galban sitting by the scoreboard or by the score table. Grabowski back there, ready to put this in play on the far side of the goal, ready for the insert as Dexter gets all their protective gear on. And now that ball. Sold in, lets it go past. Brady with it. Brady Trying to move it back to Solden. Solden, top of the shooting circle. Solden trying to bring it ahead. Claire trying to knock that away. That ball out as Owen Smith kicks it away. Poked back, and that will come out as that will be Dexter's ball with 2:42 left to go. 16-yard hit for Dexter. Claire over there. Claire moves it, trying to get it over to the far sideline. That's going to be Pioneer's ball. Over to Grabowski. Grabowski trying to get it over to Piekert. Piekert down on that far sideline. Piekert trying to move it over into the shooting circle. Mitchell with it there. Mitchell trying to hold it away as Solden providing big-time pressure back there. 2:15 left to go. As that is going to be 2:09 now left to go. Dexter trying to bring it up the far side. Pioneer right over midfield. Ball wouldn't settle down for Sutton. Sutton trying to pull that away. Sutton in a big battle with the Zoe guy, but that will be Pioneer's ball with 1 minute 55 seconds left to go. Swept over on the near side. Jones with it. Jones up the near sideline. Jones in the offensive zone. Jones looking to move it over. Jones looking for a cross, trying to get around traffic. Jones gets into the shooting circle. Jones moves her way past. Jones with a shot kicked away by Owen Smith. That ball coming over. Grabowski on the far side. That's going to be whistle and come back out. 1 minute 25 seconds left to go. Dexter has it over on the far sideline, and that slips out the far sideline as it's 1 minute 15 seconds left to go here. Pioneer up by a goal as they're trying to salt this game away. Piekert sends it all the way back to Rollins. Rollins has it just on the Dexter side of midfield. Rollins sends it all the way back. Jimenez back over there. Less than a minute left to go. Sutton now over onto the near wing. Dexter coming up with big-time pressure. Grabbed over by Brady. Brady trying to move it over. That deflected out the near sideline. As 46 seconds left to go. The ball set for Sutton. 2-1 Pioneer with the lead. Sutton looks back. Sutton moves it all the way back over to Jimenez. Jimenez gets it back. Pressure coming. Jimenez moves it back over to Sutton on the near wing. Sutton trying to bring it ahead. That grab by Grabowski over to Jones. Then tipped out the near sideline. 25 seconds left to go. Jones all the way ahead. Here comes Hoden. Hoden with speed coming over into the shooting circle. 19 seconds left to go. Hoden coming into it. Hoden that kicked away and out the end line. 14 seconds. 13 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Pioneer wins the game 2-1 as they were able to sweep a very good Dexter team this season as they come all the way out and run over and give Park a lot of well-earned love as the Dexter team goes over and gives a lot of love to Owen Smith. She played a heck of a game. Tomorrow, again, senior day. The senior celebration will start at Hallway Field at 5:30. The game will start at 6 o'clock. Unless something goes wrong, we intend to broadcast it. So we'll hopefully see you there or on the airwaves if you watch. For my camera person, Christina Wiseman in the cold underneath me. My name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. We'll be back on the air tomorrow. Take care and good night.